I'm Chris Cashin, and today Reverend McGee tells us what not to do at the movie theater. This is Third Mind Thursday.
Hello, welcome to Be Encouraged with the Reverend McGee. I'm the Reverend McGee, and this is the program where we encourage you so you in turn can encourage others. I'd like to take a little moment of your time to talk with you about a major worldwide problem that is near and dear to my heart. No, I'm not talking about world hunger, although that is up there on the importance list. And no, it's not about our obesity problem here in the U.S. Although now that I think about it, if more people in America would eat less, they could send that extra food to foreign countries and that would solve both of those problems right off the bat. But let's face it, that's probably not going to happen because I love my steak. It's so good. The problem I'm talking about is an even more important issue than those. I'm talking about courtesy during the movies. Seems like no one knows how to act or behave during the movies these days. Well, I'm here to explain it all to you. Now, probably my number one pet peeve is people who talk during movies. See, going to a movie isn't that hard. It really isn't. All you have to do is just sit there and enjoy it. You don't have to do or need to say anything at all. To be honest with you, I really don't need the running commentary in the background. If I wanted commentary, I would just buy the DVD when it comes out and watch the special features section. Listen, people, I do not pay my hard-earned money to sit there and listen to you ask questions about what's going on. You see, if you hadn't been running your mouth in the first place, you might know what the Hail Mary the movie's all about. Now, my second pet peeve of all time is people who eat food during the movies. Now, I'm not talking about popcorn or sipping your soda through a straw. Ooh, it's so refreshing. Those foods don't matter because they are quiet foods. Yes, they are. They don't make much noise, if any at all. But there are those people who buy candy to go with their popcorn, and when they are ready to eat it, they think they're being so clever and quiet by opening it real slow, and well, that couldn't be any further from the truth. The crinkle of those wrappers are the equivalent of nails on a chalkboard, and honestly, it takes every ounce of God-given strength to keep from turning around and strangling the Hail Mary out of you. I mean that in love. You don't want to meet your maker before your appointed time now, do you? I didn't think so. What might be the best for all of us is before you even enter the theater, go ahead and open your candy up so you won't have to ruin the movie for those around you. Talking about the people around you, now that we're on the subject, here is something that I think people have forgotten. See, there's a little thing I made up that I like to call buffer seats, and it's important that you don't use any of them because of the name, get it? They are called buffer seats for a reason. If someone has already chosen a seat, have the decency to not sit directly in front of them or beside or directly behind them. This is very annoying to the person who's just claimed the seat because A, he picked his seat first and doesn't like being crowded, and B, if you sit in front of him, he can't put his feet up on the seat like it's his coffee table at home because your big ugly head is in the way. And C, if you sit behind him, well, he doesn't like to feel like there's a threat of you being a possible serial killer or a prevert or something. Might lean over and start playing with his hair and massaging his shoulders and sniffing his hair or something weird like that. It's very creepy and threatening. So please practice some common sense and have a little more decency when you go to the movies. It just might make it a more enjoyable experience for everyone. There is one other thing I almost forgotten. It's very important. You parents out there who have kids, do me a favor. Do not bring your baby to the movies. Your baby is not going to sleep soundly through a 2-hour movie, I can guarantee it. It's happened more times than not. Now, you do know what kind of sound systems the theaters have these days, right? There are going to be loud noises in it, which is going to make your baby cry. So leave your ding-dang-darn kid at home, or have the decency to take it outside, or at the very least put a teddy in its mouth to shut it up. It really is the least you could do for everybody around you. Because if you don't, I will not hesitate to get the management to kick your lovely little behind out. I've done it before, and by God, I'll do it again. Do you understand? Good. Okay, that's it. I think I'm finished with my PSA. I'm getting down off my soapbox now. See, I needs me a soapbox because I'm so short. Well, that's my public service announcement for this week. Join me next time when I encourage you to go ahead and pass gas in public, or as my friend Shane Williman likes to call it, making friends. I have another friend named Wallace Krebs, who when he passes gas, he waits for the right moment, then asks the question, does anyone smell popcorn? And everyone goes, ew. It's a really good joke. Wallace gets me every time with that one. Yes, he does. Well, this is the Reverend McGee saying be whatever you want to be, but most of all, be encouraged.
Thanks so much, Reverend McGee, for that wonderful advice. So educational. Be sure to subscribe to us, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also follow me at Chris Cashin, and we'll see you next week, but not in my buffer zone. I might have to pound you just a little bit. Ladle.